I'm inside and I saw Pokemon Giratina and the Sky Warrior. It is directed by Kunihiko Yuyama. This is the 11th film of the series, so if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. The movie starts, we're seeing Giratina trying to absorb Dialga in the reverse world. Man, Dialga is causing a lot of havoc. And so Giratina's like, all right, no more of that, okay? I need you to be sucked in here with me. Of course, Shaymin is a little kind of hedgehog, kind of a green hedgehog Pokemon. It's really cute. It looks harmless until it absorbs a bunch of pollution and then cleanses itself using like via big explosion. And that causes a hole to go between the real world and the parallel world, which Giratina inhabits, and Giratina is the only Pokemon that can travel freely between these two worlds. That's the type of backstory that we got in here. Why is Shaymin here though? Shaymin, you know, it's just Shaymining around. And it just so happens that Dialga and Giratina are fighting nearby. Dang, and there's this guy who's trying to capture Dialga, but Dialga gets away. And I'm like, oh boy, will we see Dialga later? Compared to one other time, not really. It's mostly we're focusing on Giratina and Shaymin. Shaymin wants to go to the flowers where she's, I don't know what gender it is. Shaymin wants to go to the flowers where they can go and fly. You don't know what that means yet. I'm intrigued. Wait, Shaymin can fly? I already knew that a Shaymin could fly from the video games, but the anime movie is like, oh, Shaymin can fly, what? We have Ash, Brock, Dawn, yet again. It seems like Dawn's Pokemon, only like the monkey one, Apom, has evolved, it seems. And I like how somehow Dawn is the chillest person here. You know, this movie's focused on Ash yet again. Although what's interesting about this movie, it actually references the actions of the previous movie, the 10th movie with Dialga and Palkia. The parallel world is really interesting. Apparently if there's some enigmas or something bad happens up in the real world, then the parallel world will take that energy, take it to the parallel world, since it's not supposed to be in the real world, and then that will just remain as like a cloud. And there's a lot of these occurred when Dialga and Palkia fought, so I'm like, man, this may be the reason why that Giratina is like grabbing Dialga. Man, you're making it's not a wasteland, it's a really cool place. You're making my home a wasteland. Come on, Dialga. And hence, that's why I think Dialga's getting caught. Other than that reason, I'm not exactly sure. Dialga is a mean one though. Dialga prevents Giratina from going into the real world. Puts Giratina in a time loop every time he tries to go near the surface. I really like how Giratina can just open portals to the real world via mirrors. And there's a lot of moments where we gotta look out for mirrors. Shaymin, she's being misdirected away from the garden. Oh no, that's not good. She's being misdirected, but then there's a mirror world and there's some mirrors and there's some reflections, and it's like, oh no, Giratina's coming, oh no, I don't want it to happen. Also, Shaymin turns into Sky form and is very cocky. Shaymin is the gratitude Pokemon, but is like the least gratitude Pokemon ever. This Shaymin has telepathy, can just speak, and I don't like Shaymin very much. Shaymin's like, yeah, that's just me, I'm awesome and cool. All right, especially just flying around like, yeah, I'm having so much fun. Yeah, I'm arrogant and I think I'm cool. And it's not cool when Shaymin goes back into her regular form, his regular form. their regular form. There's a lot of portals to in between the parallel world and the other world. We have Ash and friends get caught into the parallel world, including Team Rocket, which, by the way, they're incredibly helpful. They can assist the dude, the head honcho, is supposed to be down there. Also, there's this guy who's on this hoverboard kind of dealio with a bunch of magnemites, and he gets into the parallel world. And Giratina hates those magnemites like they're mosquitoes. I'm like, yeah, I completely agree with you, Giratina. They suck. They're so annoying. Also, the size scale between Giratina and Shaymin is hilarious. Shaymin is so tiny. There's this dude who's in the parallel world, and he's, you know, researching. He's been down there for 5 years, but the guy who's on the magnemites, yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna harvest Giratina's powers so I can have the entirety of the reverse world to myself. And I'm like, what do you plan on doing in the reverse world? Making a kingdom? That's not going to be looking very good to reality. And of course, taken to reality, Giratina is captured in this contraption, which holds Giratina hostage, extracts all his power. I remember there's like a close-up, it's like 69% extraction, and I was like, nice. But also not nice because Giratina is in danger and will not have a fun time dying as a result. And so, you know, Giratina almost has all of their abilities extracted. Luckily, it's time to stop this dude, and the guy is stopped, and he's just like, yeeted, get out of here, shoo. Okay, Ash and friends have a friendly, nice time, and Giratina goes back to parallel reality, which is nice. Giratina deserves a nice little home. Giratina just seems to be a friend, you know, just kind of protecting everything. Also, seems like just every Pokemon in existence near Giratina knows Giratina's importance. So it's like, well, do these Pokemon know that the parallel world is actually, like, have they been there, or do they just like feel it and they're jellies, as Detective Pikachu once says? That's how the movie ends. I really like how the parallel world is really weird with this gravity. First, you got some gravity, which is like, oh, we're doing a little loop-de-loop, and it's really trippy. And I'm like, oh boy, they got characters upside down on screen, and they got characters jumping from one platform to the other platform with no problem whatsoever. But then it's like harder to go from one place to another because gravity just changes all over the place. What an interesting world. I've played a little bit of Platinum, got to the place where Giratina's at in this movie, and it's honestly pretty similar to how it looks like in the movie if you've ever played that game. It's really wonky and weird, but I like it. It's an interesting world. The plot, very motivated by Shaymin just being, oh, I want to do whatever I want, which is, it's okay, I guess. But it seems like the plot is, oh, well, we're actually going to head to the flower garden. Oh, we actually made it to the flower garden, and there's a bunch of Shaymin. Wow, that's so pretty. That seems to be the entire motivation, is to get Shaymin to this flower area so Shaymin can evolve. But it's like, since I see other type of Shaymin, maybe there's more gratuitous, what's the word? Gratitude-ish, gratuitous. Yeah. Maybe there's more better Shaymins at that flower patch than this Shaymin that we see, because this Shaymin kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they say thank you, which is fine, but then it's like, oh, you know, your puffin tastes terrible. Okay, Dawn, your puffin is awful. And Dawn takes personal offense to that, which honestly, she shouldn't. Someone actually, honestly critiqued your puffin's making skills, Dawn, and is being honest. Maybe you should be like, oh, thank you, Shaymin, so much for helping me improve my cooking skills. Other than Giratina being really cool, I gotta give this movie like a solid 6.1 out of 10. If you like this review, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer, so if I haven't reviewed it on the channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you'd like to request a movie in the comments below, you can do that, or you can fast track a movie review request at patreon.com/ASTpresents. $20 a month for one movie review per 1 month, or $3 a month for 250 vlogs that are up there. And the how to draw Pokemon tutorials will be posted there first at patreon.com/ASTpresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of all these daily movie reviews, you can go to this link tree. It really helps the daily grindiness of all these daily movie reviews. You can go here. And until next time, I'm Mint Salad Sauce. See you later, my salad croutons and bacon bits.